Hello, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Football Discussion Daily. My name is CGO. My co-host Joe is unavoidably absent, but the show has to continue. Today we'll be looking at the Champions League. Today we'll be talking about the Champions League second leg, quarterfinals. Tuesday, Wednesday, we have games that we played in the Champions League, and I'm sure most of our viewers are really looking forward to watch the Champions League game this Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday, we'll have Liverpool hosting Paris Saint-Germain there at Anfield. And then we'll also have the return leg quarterfinals between Atletico de Madrid and Barcelona. Yes, fourth leg at the No Camp ended in favor of Atletico de Madrid. Remember, Kubasi got a red card in that game, which gave Atletico Madrid the numerical strength, and they were able to take advantage of that. And then they got a two-goal victory in that match. Now, when you look at history, Barcelona, the two times they've played against Atletico de Madrid prior to that game, in the Champions League, they've always been knocked out by Atletico Madrid. They've met twice before now in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and they were knocked out by Atletico Madrid. With the way things are going, we might see that happening for a third time. 2013, 2014 season of the Champions League, both sides played each other in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And the first leg then at No Camp ended 1-1. And then in the home of Atletico Madrid got a 1-0 victory. Atletico Madrid knocked out Barcelona on 2-1 on aggregate in that season of the Champions League. And then both sides also met again. I think that was 2015, 2016 season. And they were still knocked out again by the same Atletico de Madrid on a 3-2 aggregate. So when you look at the history of both sides in the Champions League. Coincidentally, they've met in the quarterfinals on two occasions in the past. It all went in favor of Atletico Madrid. This time around, they are meeting for a third time in the Champions League, and it happens to also be in the quarterfinals. And now, Atletico Madrid will be going to that game with a two-goal advantage. Atletico Madrid will be playing at home, so Barcelona will have to do a whole lot for them to be able to turn the table around. That I'm a bit skeptical about if they'll be able to do that, even though they have the quality of players that can get the job done. The likes of Yamil Lamar, the likes of Marcus Rashford, the likes of Robert Lewandowski, the likes of Fermin Lopez. These are very good players. These are quality players that can make turn things around, especially on that day. But this Atletico Madrid team is not an easy team that anything can just defeat. And if you look at the Copa de la Rey, in the semifinals of the Copa de la Rey, it was still this same Atletico de Madrid that knocked out Barcelona from that competition. The first leg ended 4-0, and then the return leg, Barcelona tried to do a comeback, but they couldn't succeed in that game. The match ended 3-0, and Atletico Madrid went through to the final of the Copa de la Rey on 4-3 on aggregate. This time around is the Champions League, and when you look at the record of both sides meeting each other in the Champions League, Atletico has everything in an advantage. And going by what has happened in the first leg, it would not be easy for Barcelona to just turn the table around. Though we know in football, anything can happen because a lot of factors can come into the game. A red card could be issued to a team, a penalty can be awarded. A lot of things happen in football. That's why people say the foot game is a crazy game. So something can just happen that will change the whole dynamics of the game. So it's going to be a very tough encounter. But if you ask me, I foresee a situation where Atletico Madrid will most likely go through. Now, for the game between Liverpool playing at home at Anfield against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain, their game, which they're supposed to play this past weekend, was postponed to make them prepare very well, adequately, to look very fresh for this game. Liverpool played a game on Saturday, so they will not be as fresh as Paris Saint-Germain. And mind you, Paris Saint-Germain is going into this game uh, much fresher than the Liverpool squad. Uh, and if you look at both sides when they played each other in the Champions League last season, Paris Saint-Germain, they came out victorious in that game. They defeated, knocked out Liverpool, though it ended. The game went into penalty shootout, and Paris Saint-Germain came out victorious. This time around, they'll be going there again to play against Liverpool. The Liverpool side that I've seen this season doesn't look that very convincing for me, and that makes me have a lot of doubt if they can really turn the table around. This Paris Saint-Germain are beginning to find their form. They're beginning to find their bearing, their fact. They are beginning to find that kind of great performance we've seen them shown in the past, especially last season. So the way they are going now, it might be very difficult for Liverpool to defeat them, especially with the two-goal advantage which they have in this game. The likes of Dembele, they're doing very well. The likes of Kvaratskhelia is in a very good form. So it's not going to be an easy game for Liverpool. And if I'm to make a prediction for this game, I foresee a situation Paris Saint-Germain will be advancing to the semifinals of the Champions League. And then on Wednesday, we'll be having Bayern Munich hosting Real Madrid. The first leg ended in a 2-1 victory for Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich will be playing at home at the Allianz Arena against Real Madrid. If you look at the meetings of these two teams in the past, Real Madrid have always have the upper hand. But if you look at this Real Madrid squad this season, they've not really been very convincing. They have the talents, but they lack the balance. That's one of the problem the Real Madrid of this season is facing at the moment. And Bayern Munich has been very, very good this season. They've been doing very well. They are that team I've always uh, predicted to win the Champions League this season. They are one of the favorites for this season's Champions League. And looking at the fact that they've gone to Real Madrid, the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium to get victory, I feel that will give them a lot of confidence going into this game. And that would really be a motivation factor for them to get a win again against Real Madrid in the return leg. If I'm to make a prediction, I foresee Bayern Munich going through in this game. So they're likely to get to the semifinals of this competition. And then for Arsenal against Sporting Lisbon, Arsenal went to Lisbon last week and they were able to get a 1-0 victory. It was a late minute goal from Kai Havertz, if my memory serves me right. Going into the return leg, I still believe Arsenal are favourites to scale through. At the Emirates Stadium, they will most likely get a victory, especially having lost their league game against Bournemouth. They need to get victory in this game to put smile on the faces of their fans. So it's going to be Arsenal most likely getting victory in this game and moving to the semi-finals of this competition. So for my own prediction, I foresee a situation where we have PSG, Bayern Munich, having Atletico Madrid and Arsenal all getting to the semi-finals of this season's Champions League. I would like you to share your thoughts. Give me what your prediction would be. What are the tell me the four teams that will advance to the quarterfinals of the Champions League this season. Give us your prediction. And then I would like to encourage our viewers to please share and like our videos. We are on YouTube, Facebook, So we are on Instagram and on TikTok. Please follow us and then also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and then see you all. Bye.